Good afternoon, folks. Good evening, sorry, and welcome to another video. Right, I've done a bit of a rearrangement on the workbench, and I forgot to give Jay that scope again. Jay's just been, and he brought me a few bits. He brought me an SWR meter. It's an SWR 2T. Basic SWR meter with a patch lead, lovely. Because we like our patch leads. You can never have too many. We'll put that down there. He also brought me this little gem, which is a realistic fist mic with noise cancelling, noise cancelling with preamp. It runs on a battery. And I want a realistic mic for my realistic radio, so that's really nice to have. So, but what I was really pleased to get was this. This, I'll turn it round. Well, actually, I'll pick the camera up and show you closely. Well, this is it's badged as a Ham Master, but it's actually a LESON. These were made by LESON, and they are very, when they're working, very good microphones indeed. I'm going to take this microphone apart. It's a bit loose in places, as you can see. We're going to take it apart, and I think there's a gasket missing off there. But we're going to take the microphone apart and we're going to service it, put it back together, see if it works. We can test it on the side. I'll bet you as much as you like that'll be wired for Cybernet. They usually are, but we'll find out, because after we've done the service, we'll drag the radio down and we'll put it on and see what it's like. So what we'll do, no further ado, let's start taking the microphone apart. There's a little foot missing off the bottom here with a screw. That's no problem. We can sort that out. Make one of those. But these mics were really good mics in the day. I've had a few of them, and every time I've had them I've said I'm never going to sell it, and I've always sold them. But they're very basic. There's not really much of an amplifier in the way of these. It just uses the battery to amplify. So I think that's why the batteries last so damn long in them. But we'll get to the crux of the matter now. There we are. There's our, I'll just show you. There's our PTT. PTT here. PTT bar. We're going to take all this out. We're going to see, because that just goes to your mic, the battery wire. There's nothing really there. And what we're going to do, we're going to take pictures of this so that we can put the damn thing back together. Because I want to use this. I'm going to give it a full repaint and everything. This is going to get the full works, because I want to use this mic on my Colt 777, my Colt 777, my Colt 444. And let's go to the camera. So yeah, that's the mic there, and then we've got another wire there. So what we'll do, we'll move it out of shot. I might have to move it out of shot a minute just while I capture this. That's correct. I will need to look at and photograph the PTT so that we can put everything back as we find it. Now let's, and I think the PTT in this, that comes out there, and I thought it went on the back there, you switch here, because this fell out. It doesn't, it goes on there, and I think there should be some sort of retainer because that goes there. I'll show you all that in a minute. Now we can lift the PTT bar up. Now if we lift the PTT switch out, now we lift the switch out, the switch obviously works. Now we don't want any wires coming off here. Might not even need to mess with that anyway, but we'll photograph it just in case, because you never know, do you? So turn it that way. I have to draw this. There we go. Turn it that way. That should be okay. Should be able to work that out from them. Right. So what we'll do, we'll fit the PTT back into the bar there. That just slots in 10. It's not broken. If we bring that down there now, you see we can. And if I put this back through here, basically. Goes in that way. I think there should have been some sort of clip retaining that, but I don't know. But that doesn't want to go back in that way, so we'll do it this way. Goes in that way, then goes through, and then it's held in. So we'll put that back. That goes in there. It's all going to come back out in a second. That's it. And then now if I bring that down, there we go, because it'll only come so far. That's as far as you can go, and then we'll lift it back up. Yeah, and that's how far it goes. Just bring it down, and you keyed fully up, so you can't go any further. And that's it. So we'll take this bar out. Well, we don't need to really, because we can take the assembly off. With that bar in place, we can take all that off. Well, actually, we'll take the bar out and do as we mean. Now, let's have a look at this here and see if we can. I think this might be glued. We might have a problem getting this out. If we can't get it out, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's glued. We're not going to get that out. We're not going to get that out. You'd have thought that they put. Right, so what we'll do, we'll take. We'll undo. We'll undo the. We'll tighten the mic head up. No point in pulling all this off till we're ready to do the paint job, because there's nothing in here to work on really, and that's working. We can get a radio down and we we can try a radio. It does need a clean, certainly, but when things have been sat for a length of time, it's how it happens. Yeah, but that's supposed to be glued in. It's supposed to have a bit of glue on that to keep it from working its way out. So what we'll do now, we'll pop the top back on, and I want to have a look at the microphone element itself. Bring this forward a bit. See, because that's supposed to go to there and stop there, and that's how it's supposed to work. So what we'll do, we shall, and that's actually gone back together lovely. What we'll do, we'll put the screws back in. I don't see this being any trouble getting this to work. We'll get a radio down in a minute, and we'll try a radio. Might need to spray a bit of contact cleaner in to the volume control. With that being said, yeah, but I'm not going to put the third foot on because it'll be lopsided. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Mind you, that being said, let's put that in there. We've not put the battery in it yet. Might have to put the other foot on and do something about the other side. There. See, that's... Yeah, that would work actually, that's alright. Now what we'll do next, we'll take the element out and we'll have a look at the element. We'll check, might be able to check the element, make sure it's not gone open circuit. I did have another one of these somewhere and I might still have the element. I hope I have. I think it's in that drawer down there. I hope I haven't thrown it because it had a good element in it. I hope the element in this one's okay, but you don't know these things. But yeah, and pull this out. It's supposed to have a rubber gasket. There's part of the rubber. There's part of the. There we go. Look at that, and a nice big chunky head on it. Look. And there's the element there. Right. See if we can get this piece of solder to just go under there and just bring the element forward. There we are. We're a wire off. So that's, there we are. So we're a wire off, so that was probably one good reason why it wasn't working. I don't know whether you can measure these with a multimeter because it's like one of them phone things, isn't it? Don't know whether you can measure them. I might have to put a battery across it. There's no problem, but we'll put it on a multimeter. No, we can't measure that with a multimeter. Right, so there's a battery there. See, we get a little pop from the battery. If not, we can always put another element in there, I suppose. Well, that's working. Can't tell. Tell you what we'll do. Oh, there's the little amplifier. There is an amplifier in it, look. Yeah, there it is. There's the little amplifier. Underneath all that, there it is. There's the amp. There's a little amplifier in there, look. There's the little amplifier. Yeah, I thought it was, just weren't sure. It's been years, folks, you have to forgive me. It's been years. So what we'll do, yeah, I thought it just went to the battery, because it's been years, it really has. But no, there is an amplifier in there. Right, and what we'll do, see if we can solder our live side of our element back on. Right, so we can put it on the scope, can't we? Now we know we can actually put it on the scope and can put the battery in, because there's no indicator, so we can put the battery in. So we can put it on the scope, or even on, actually we can probably use, can we? No, we can't. Yeah, we can. Oh, hang on. We'll lose camera 2. Hang on. Yeah, I might need the scope, so we'll leave that on. Oops, camera 4's fell over. Right. Let's unplug the variac. Well, no, we didn't lose camera 2. Right. So what we'll do, we shall lock the PTT. We are locked. Now, we'll go and get a rig in a minute, but I want to just check. See, I don't know. I'm going to click that there for negative. See if we find somewhere to, oh yeah. Turn the volume up a bit. Nothing. No, nothing. That's ground. Or better still, so that's just make sure that we're getting voltage up to the amp, because if we're not getting anything up there, we're not going to get anything out, are we? So let's make sure that's down. So I think that's the ground. Let's see. Well, that's yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't think we're getting anything up there. See if we're getting anything down here. No, nothing. Let's get the... Right, so we've got the 8 volts there. I mean, we're not quite on 9 because it's... let's see if we've got... This is actually... I want to repair this. So... Negative... We've got 8 coming up there. Let's take the PTT off. We've got 8 coming in. 8 there. So if I take the PTT off, we've got anything there still got 8 there. Right, so what we'll do, so we've got 8 volts there, so we'll take that off. So we know we're getting it up here. Now I'm going to clip it to there. I'm going to clip to there. Nothing. So we've got It's labelled actually. That's the output there. That's voltage in. And that one's test. Right, so that one there, positive. And I need to know which one is ground. Right, so what I'll do, well, the wires come off. Right. Right. Right, so it's made in Japan this, but everything was back then. But these were good mics, I mean, they were brilliant. Had really good sound on them. Let's pop that there for a minute. So we can just hold that there. That's it. That's soldered back on. Now, so let's get the scope. Right. Now it's connect that to the, it's the only place I can find where I stick a bloody ground. Actually I can stick it at, see the bloody edge there. Now right, the output, there's nothing there. Right. Oh, there's something there. When I tap the insert, I got something. So let's see. 1, 2. One, two. And then bloody hell. So let's have a look at this. So that one can go on there. And that's doing something. So if I press that to automatically reset the scope, turn that off. There we are. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right, so the insert's working. Now let's see if we get let's go up to the output stage and see if it amplifies. So we know the insert's working, that's the output. That's test. Hello. Right. Right. Hello. 1, 2. Right, so I'm going to clip to that side. There's something there. That's the test. One, 2. See, the other thing is, right, 1, 2. Now we're amplifying. Right. One, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, we're not pressing down hard enough on the PTT. That's what's the problem with that, but we're amplifying. Let's turn the volume down. We're working. Right. 1, 2. 1, 2. We've still got high volume. I thought the volume would have gone down. Could be the volume control. Let's go on to test. Right, that's test. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So we'll put on test. Right. One, 2. 1, 2. What I could do even, what I could actually do, put a tone on it. Turn this all the way down. Put a tone on it. There we are. Turn that down to 2 volts. Put 2 volts into that. to there. Right. One, two. Oh no, it'd need to go onto here, wouldn't it? Oh, hang on. Right. I want to put that on there. I want to reset the scope. There we are. Turn channel 2 off. There we are. Right. 1, 2. Right. One, two. That's working. Right, well I think that's working, to be honest. I think the PTT needs a spray. But I think the ultimate test, what we'll do, we'll put this back together. Put this back into the head. Make sure no wires are off. No, they're both on. That's good enough. And this washer goes back into there. Like that. Make sure that we're actually going in there. That's perfect. Let's put the screw in. And we'll bring a Cybernet radio down, a 4-pin one. I'm pretty sure move this glass of orange. What we'll do, we'll plug into our bench power supply. Make sure that we're at 13.8, we should be, but there's a possibility that the power supply, yeah, we're 13.8. So, oh, I've got pins and needles in my leg. Right. Just go and get a radio. We'll get the Harvard, it's the easiest to get down. I'm saying this is wired for Cybernet. Won't be a laugh if I've been proved wrong. But there again, they usually were. I don't think this mic ever passed through my hands, but if it did, it would have almost certainly got wired for Cybernet, because I only really used to bother with Cybernet radios. I don't even know if the wiring's any good in the plug. There's a big screw in there, don't belong in there. Right, well, it is wired for Cybernet. So let's get our dummy load. Move that for a minute. We don't need to measure power around like that, because we know this radio works good. Turn that mic down. Turn on the monitor receiver. One, two. One, two. One, two. Let's turn the volume up a bit higher. One, two. We've got a loose connection. One, two, one, two. One, two. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. It was working, I had it going. So I think it's got a bad connection on the plug. That's not a great deal problem. Let's try and, because we're not getting the audio either. There we are now. One, two. One, two. One, two, one, two. It is working. So let's have a look at the plug, because we'll put a new plug on anyway, because that screw's the wrong one. And let's have a look at the plug, shall we? Now, and what we can do, we can actually put the battery. I will put a new battery snap on that. But it would be nice there we go. Right, take this big screw out of here, because that screw doesn't belong in there, that's for sure. Take that out of there, that's what do you call it, screw. And we will actually have under the mic plug. Might not need to change the whole plug, just the screw. Now let's move that out of the way a minute. Let's open the plug. How many of us are going to Goulburn this year? I hope we get a good turnout. I'm certainly going. Steve's going, and Jay's got to try and go. Take this completely off. I will. Now let's have a look at the wiring. Right, so it twists and pulls out. It's supposed to, but there we are. Push that through. We've got a bit of plastic there. Don't think this has ever been, well, it's nice anyway. It's got the little plastic thing in there, so it could actually be just a dodgy plug. None of the wires are off, and that actually looks pretty good. Green, yellow, shielded, red, and where does the blue go? The blue must go with the shield. Now let's plug this in without the rest of that. One, two. So it could even be a dodgy, but it was working. There we go. See, we don't know. There's no good turning that, is there? Right, let's see which one's the audio for the that's audio. So basically we're either getting, it could be a break in the back of the lead here. So it could be the lead. Right, so what we'll do, we'll take the bottom off and we'll have a look at, it was working, We were getting something, so right, let's just pull the bottom off. There we go. Pull this pin out. See if we're getting anything up here. See what we can do here. We can so that's yellow, and that's coming out of the lead. Let's get the screwdriver, it's got no crap on it. Right. So we're getting nothing down that yellow lead. So nothing down the yellow lead. So what we'll do, that's it. Try that. But it's not going down there. So let's turn that up. It's up. So right, the red ones transmit. So what we'll do, we'll now look at the wires coming out of the lead, going into the mic, because we did have it working at one point. We had it working, so we'll continuity. The yellow one. Nothing on that yellow one. And that yellow one's nothing on that yellow one. And that yellow one's definitely the audio. Yeah. Go to the red. Yep. Screen. Yep. Blue. Goes into the screen. There's no green. The green is not really a problem. So we've got so the problem is this one here. That one. And we've got a repair here. So somebody's put a new lead on here at some point. So basically, I'm not worried about holding the PTT. I'm not even worried about having it connected to the radio now. Right, so what I want to do, in fact I can unplug that now from the radio. Oh, we've got a green there. And that green, let's just test that green. That green is that one there. That's working. So they're all working except the yellow. So there's a break in the yellow. Yep. There's a break in the yellow wire. So if I just put that, just hold that there. That's in there. Make sure we've got the connection. Yep. But we're not getting the connection up to here. So there's your problem. There's your problem. So we're going to jam this under because it's going to get replaced. It doesn't matter if it breaks, it's going to get replaced anyway. No. If we can just wrap that round there, make sure that we're connected there anyway. Yeah, absolutely. Hold that like that. But it's not there. So let's go at this end. Or in the middle, something that's come out. So I'll put that there. Put that there, we go. We're in the yellow. Yeah. Just double check it. Yeah. So the problem is the lead. The bloody leak is slipping out. That's the problem. See, I've not got a clip handy to clip that on to hold that there securely. But I think this might be a part 2. There we are, we're on there now. Right. That's the problem, is yes, that's going straight to the plug. But we've got a definite break in the yellow wire. Now if I get a wire, a piece of wire, which we know I can, there we go, get a piece of wire, which I know I can, and just clip that there. Take this out of here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the connection. Put this back in position, makes it easier to press it. There we go, that's it, it's easier to press it. Right. Now if I put this back into the radio, flip the radio the other way up, see, there. Now if I put this under here, should be able to just shove it down there actually. There we go. Oops. Getting a lot of wheel feedback. I'm not sure why, but can I? There you go. That's working. So the problem is the join. The problem is the lead. So I need to put a new lead on that, I'm afraid. So have I got one I can use? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, because I've got this lead here with this mic, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to do a part. It's going to be a part two, folks. It's going to be a part two, and so we'll call this part one of the LESON desk mic. We're going to call it a LESON. It's badged as a Handmaster, but to all intents and purposes, it's a LESON. Anyway, we're going to leave it there, and I shall catch you. Has I lost any cameras? Oh no, not tonight. We've been good. Because I've got to sort Fanaka pants out. I can't not let him out and stuff. So, whoops. We'll put this in here so I don't lose it. Where's the pin? If the pin's dropped on the floor, I could be in a whole heap of trouble. But it hasn't. So, that's what the problem is. We sorted that out, didn't we? Anyway, folks, join me for the next one. Bye for now.